And new tonight, President Biden's son facing criminal charges in Delaware. According to court documents that were filed today, Hunter Biden reached a plea deal with federal prosecutors over misdemeanor charges of failing to pay his taxes. There was a separate gun possession charge as well that will likely be dismissed if he meets certain conditions.
Hunter Biden becoming the first child of a sitting president to be charged by the Justice Department.
Our 3 News legal analyst Stephanie Haney joining us now. Stephanie, tell us what happened.
Sure. So we heard statements today from U.S. Attorney David Weiss, and he was nominated by President Donald Trump in 2018. He's been leading a 5-year investigation into Hunter Biden, and today we learned from Weiss that Hunter is accused of making more than $1.5 million in both 2017 and 2018, and then not paying any of the more than $100,000 he owned in federal income taxes each of those years. Now, Weiss also said that from around October 12th of 2018 through October 23rd of that year, Hunter had a firearm in his possession despite knowing he was not permitted to have a gun because he was a user of and addicted to a controlled substance. Now, the Biden administration had kept Weiss in place all this time in order to avoid having a U.S. attorney appointing by the president oversee his son's criminal case.
All right, so what are the possible punishments here tied to these charges?
So what we're looking at here is 2 misdemeanors and a felony charge. The tax charges are the misdemeanors. Now, those carry a maximum penalty of 12 months in prison on each of those charges. The gun possession charge is the felony, and that carries a maximum penalty of 10 years in prison. But Biden isn't expected to serve any time in prison over these issues. Now, he's agreed to plead guilty on the tax charges in exchange for recommended probation, and he's not being prosecuted on the gun charge. This is under a pretrial diversion agreement. So when someone gets accepted into a diversion program like this, they have to meet certain conditions, and if they do, then that case is typically dismissed. This is what we're seeing here with the gun charge.
Okay, so what is next for Hunter Biden?
That is a very good question. A little bit open-ended at the time. The assumption here has been that this agreement brings an end to this sweeping 5-year investigation by federal prosecutors, FBI agents, and IRS officials into Hunter Biden's conduct. Now, Chris Clark, the attorney for Hunter Biden, told NBC News in a statement, with the announcement of 2 agreements between his client, Hunter Biden, and the U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Delaware, it was his understanding that the 5-year investigation into Hunter is resolved. Now, Weiss's office, on the other hand, not being so matter-of-fact with that language, his office has said that the investigation to Biden is ongoing, so a little bit muddy there.
All right. 3 News legal analyst Stephanie Haney, thank you.
Thank you, Steph.